It's springtime, and at Simply Fun, that means we are featuring some play in motion party specials. So games that work on gross motor skills and fine motor skills. This first game right here is Buddy Hop, and it has these really great foam mats that you can put on one side of the room and you stay on the other. And you can either lay out a sequence of cards for your kids to try to memorize that gradually gets longer as you play. So you lay out a couple cards, and then your kid runs down to the mats and jumps on those cards in order, and it gets progressively longer. You can also do this matching style where you hand them a card and they run and place the card on the matching mat and come back and get another one. So that's a great way to play for younger kids, and they can also race. We have My Monster right here, which is recommended for ages 5 and up. And both my kids really like this, and they're 6 and 3. So it works for both sides of that age recommendation as well. Each person gets their own monster board. It's great for travel. That bag is awesome. These are the pieces, some of them. They're wooden pieces, and you can feel for which shape you want, but you can't feel the color. So you draw a piece out of the bag on your turn, and you place it on the corresponding spot on your monster bag and on your monster board, and the winner is the first one to cover up all the shape spots on your monster. We have, for ages 6 and up, we have a cooperative game called Save the Pie. Now, this is one where I tried this with my 3-year-old and it was a little too tricky, so I really would stick to the age recommendation on this game. On your turn, you're basically trying to get the pie to the pie maker before Barry steals all the berries. So you are literally saving the pie. And you have a die here with different actions to roll, like you have to get this berry token on one of these spots to see what you're supposed to do on your turn. So you may have to blow the token and see where it lands, or drop it from above, or slide it, like pick up the board and slide it, a couple different things. So this is a little hard for someone who is as young as my son, for example. So just personal experience there. It's a great cooperative game, but I would probably stick to the age recommendation. Here we have To the Coop, and this is another one for ages 6 and up. This is great for fine motor skills. You have these little chicks, and you're trying to flick them with your rooster token. So here's my rooster, and you're trying to flick it and nudge the chicks to the corresponding coops. So that one overshot it. So it can be a little bit tricky. It reminds me a little bit of playing pool and how the pieces can bounce off of one another. So that's a great one for fine motor skills and trying to predict where things will go when you hit them and judge the force that you need to use as well. So you can really think about that like a grown-up with a lot of detail there. But it's a really cute game board. The pieces are adorable. And here we have Corner Center Match. This is one of my favorite games to play with grown-ups. I haven't even tried this with my kids because I would not be able to let my daughter win, and she would just be mad because that's just not my style. But I love this. It's a super fast-paced game. The shape in the middle, the card on top has to have the same corner, like the same color and shape. So you look at the corners and match the center. So now we have a green cross. So I have to play a card that has a green cross in the corner. So every time you do that, it changes. So this also needs a green cross. And so then I look, and these are double-sided. So you have your stack of cards and you're looking through. So here's a green cross. Now we need a red circle, which is this one here. And then again, we need a red circle. So I've got this one, and then we need a yellow square. So you look and see if you have a yellow square, and the first person to run out of cards wins. So I'm stuck right here for my example, but Corner Center Match is super fun. I love playing this, and I hope that you have someone in your family that would love it too. So these are the party specials for April. Okay, thank you so much for watching. I will see you back on the party page.